saying thanks for fucking listening. Next off, my fucking pump is beeping at me. That's just some diabetes shit. Alright, so unconscious inference. Basically, what it is, your mind's way of keys and they're pushed in, while this side, the buttons look like they're pushed out. You flip your phone upside down, and then it flips just because of the way that the shadows are placed on the buttons. So we see things in the real world, because just like in the real world, if you were to see those buttons pushed down or pushed on the bottom of the circle, would be on the circles coming out, while if it was going in, the darkness would be on the top of the circle. Same thing, that your mind plays the trick on you, seeing that picture, even though it's just a 2D image. Just like if you were to draw a cube on a piece of paper, I mean, your mind can draw it into a three-dimensional object. It's obviously not rendering past 2 dimensions. It's impossible for it to. It's on a piece of paper, you know? So these anomalies are called unconscious inference. And we use unconscious inference in our everyday life all the time, every single minute, like right now, I've only really researched it on the visual aspect. I'm sure that it goes a lot deeper than that, but I know for a fact that we're visually affected by unconscious inference hella, like so much that I want to just figure out how the fuck we can break free from it and say, I don't need these past experiences anymore. Like, how can I let go of my past experiences and just see the world in a fresh new color? You know what I mean? That's honestly one thing that I've been trying to do now all day. Like, I'm really gonna I'm looking forward to this shit, because I'm gonna start fucking meditating on that shit and really fucking let go of my past experiences, so that I don't need to infer the information and relay it off of this past experience. I don't need to relay the information that I'm perceiving to something else that's already in my brain, like a slate that's already there. Instead, just having a fresh slate, clean. I'm talking clean as fuck. Nothing, 100% clean. Not even 99%, 100% clean, to the point where when I fucking look at this shit, um, I see something like new every time that I look. I'm looking at a new angle of it. I'm seeing something fresh, something new every second that I look around, rather than going, okay, because think about it like this. We're living in our body, and our bodies, just because of the way our bodies are, we're kind of forced, almost. It feels like we're forced to have a perception of depth, so we don't like hit our head on a fucking table like that, you know? So like, I know I can get really close, like, and I know that I'm not gonna hit it, like, just because I know. But another thing is, like, how close am I actually getting? Like, I could probably get like that fucking close. Oh, see, I'm still a couple inches away. But it's like, there's a lot of different anomalies that go along with this, where it feels like um like you could actually, no, you could get closer, like there's just so many things that are synonymous to unconscious inference. um you know, just like how you kind of expect something to be a certain way just because it happened like that before, you know. um uh, Thinking of it like that is honestly not a good way, because well, I don't think that thinking like, oh, just because it happened like this in the past is it's bound to happen like that in the future, because things change, like the tides turn, like things are always cultivating and like flowing and like honestly adapting. Things are always changing, adapting. And when you think, oh, it happened like that in the past, it has to be like that in the future. Well, um that's almost like putting your brain in a box, you know? It's like um it even gets to the point where it's like if you think of it like your brain like that, if you think, oh, my brain thinks like this, so my brain thought like this in the past, it has to think like this in the future. It's like putting your brain in a box, because once you realize that, you know, oh, it actually doesn't have just one single way of thinking about this thing. It can think about it in so many different ways, and you kind of open the door. You open the unlimited door. You open the door without a number. You open like an unlimited amount of doors, basically, and you can travel through so many different um ways of thinking. So it's really crazy that people are refrained to think, oh shit, you know, um it happened like this, it's gonna happen like that, you know. Kind of that's like the smallest little fucking loop that you can be in right there. Just like, I don't, oh shit. Like, instead, if you think like outward, like instead of thinking from, like thinking back in, thinking, oh shit, like thinking back in from what happened before, thinking outward, um, is kind of, I think, a good way of describing, like, hey, instead of relaying it off of your past experiences that are stored in your head, just think about it like it's brand new and that you've never seen anything like this before. I mean, like, if fucking, like, when we're born, it's like we're a new life. We're like a new plane of existence. Like, we're literally living. And yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Um, because subconscious inference has a huge effect on what kind of information is being relayed to your outward perception at any given moment. So when you can let go of the relaying machine, going, oh fuck, I need to think of it like this. When you can let go of the relaying machine that's in your brain, uh, and stop using unconscious inference, it's almost like you're new. You embody something new every single second, and I'm trying to become more like that. It's possible for everybody to do. It's almost like we depend on our past experiences due to several factors, like fear of getting hurt, like pain, like um it's like one of the biggest reasons why people get stuck in a place where it's like, hey, like if they go on a trampoline and try a backflip and land on their head and get hurt or some shit, then they might go, oh, backflip, I'm scared of, like, yeah, like I can't do that or some shit like that. Like me, I literally was telling myself for the longest time in my life, I can't snap. I just kept saying it because I did it once as a kid, and I'll never forget it. I did it once as a kid, and after that, I kept trying it, and it was just really hard to do. Like, after that first time I did it, I kept trying it after, and I couldn't do it because I think I had a little blister on my fucking finger or some shit, and I was like, it hurt, and I wasn't trying my hardest, but it kind of downloaded to my brain, oh, I can't snap. So for the following 12 to 15 years of my life, I was under the belief that I wasn't able to snap. And I've been practicing a lot, and I can snap with ease now. Not with that fucking hand, but see, I feel like unconscious inference can even work in ways where it's like, oh, I believe it to be a certain way, so it's impossible to break that. And I was even talking about it with Shio today about how I can't eat caramel because I don't like that shit. But I'm like, yeah, but I'll eat caramel apples. It's the only caramel I like. Just thinking about it kind of grosses me out still. Like, honestly, fuck. Maybe I just really don't like caramel. But one time I decided to try a caramel apple and I loved it. You know? So, and I've had plenty of caramel apples since. And yeah, I think it's about the sourness of the apple that kind of counteracts the caramel taste that makes it gas. But then again, it's kind of like I'm just relaying it off this past experience, and it's like I'm afraid of this kind of thing. It's like I don't want to try this, and it's like putting a label on me, like, oh, I don't like this, like, oh shit, I better stay away from that kind of thing, you know? I mean, and I think there are certain past experiences that people should definitely hang on to and be okay. You know, I should stay away from that, you know? But the world adapts so fast and everything around is changing at a rapid pace, you know? Like things are just like cultivating constantly, all the time. Things are cultivating. So if you can start to just let go of, you know, your fucking past experiences and work as a momentary experiencer, observer, and all of that shit, then you know you'll probably fucking learn a lot because you know the more open your mind is, the more you learn. Just like how that is what the most opinions usually have the least. That Flatbush Zombies lyric, you know, because the more your mind is open, the more things you're adaptive to learning about. And that's just a fact. I mean, dude, it's kind of crazy looking at my fit right now and going, I'm wearing a full Kid Super fit. What you mean, bro? I mean, check it out. I'm wearing a full Kid Super fit. Kid Super Bape, Kid Super Beast Coast. Shake low-key, honestly, probably one of my hardest fits I've ever worn to this day. Because I'm the drippiest motherfucker on planet Earth. I mean, that's just a fact. Objectively. So, yeah, you know what the fuck is up. So I hope that you guys understand more about unconscious inference. That would be chill as fuck. Oh shit. I gotta stay up and let my pump charge. I'm gonna go watch a video about unconscious inference. Peace.